There are many working poor in Dare County. What is the solution?
Ms. Boswell goes first.
There are many working poor all over North Carolina and the United States. North Carolina has made a lot of changes with the way they monitor whether the tax reform has been set up, and which has brought numerous businesses to North Carolina, which has lowered our unemployment rate, which has put people to work. So we're being very fortunate that our 9-year low unemployment rate is 4.6 right now, and there have been 350,000 jobs created, and we're the fastest growing economy in the nation. So I think that we should continue on that path, and therefore everybody will get to work, and those that are able to work, and we will continue to thrive in this economy.
Okay. And Mr. Judge.
Thank you, Sandy. And they're working poor all across Dare, Hyde, Washington, and Beaufort County. Education to the extent that we assure that every child from birth gets just a first-class education that prepares him or her for the world ahead, to be competitive in the nation, to be competitive against the world, will begin to solve the problem of poverty. Now, that does not help the man or woman tomorrow, but we need to start today so a generation from now we can begin to eradicate poverty. The immediate fix is that the state of North Carolina, the governor and the General Assembly need to tweak the plans that are in place for economic development and for job growth. They're great in the metropolitan areas, they're great in the urban areas, but we're not getting our fair share of these resources and these ideas and the monies, the state monies that are going out to people in other areas to improve their jobs and to attract higher paying jobs. We're not getting that in Northeast North Carolina, nor is any rural part of North Carolina. So as your representative, that's one of the first things that I want to do is work on a policy and a process to bring economic stimulus to our rural North Carolina.
Okay. And now we'll have Lee Beasley's asking. She's going to ask 2 questions, one at a time, because I'll have to step in between. So, Lee?
This is for the state. What are your plans in regards to for-profit charter schools and taxpayer-funded vouchers for private and religious schools?
This is for the state. So this time we'll hear from Mr. Judge first.
Public education is the assurance of our government, both federal and state, to provide for the education of the new generation of children that are born each and every year. It is the single most important thing we do as humans on this earth, and that is to prepare today's child for tomorrow. That is what we need to do. Somewhere out there, there is a child that's going to find the cure for cancer, or at least unlock the secret to make it chronic. There's a child out there that will find the mystery to Alzheimer's. There's a child out there with the next new technology that takes us further and further into a better world. Charter schools and vouchers are taking your hard-earned tax dollars, and we're publicly funding private education. I'm not opposed to charter schools. I'm not opposed to church school. I'm not opposed to any of that, but you are taking public funds and providing for private education. If you want a private, selective, choose your student body population to meet your criteria, if you want that, then you need to pay the bill yourself.
Ms. Boswell.
Well, I too think education is the most important thing for our children, other than health, of course. Education is very valuable. It is a tool that we can use to get ahead in life, as you know. But education is always a choice, and it should be the parents' choice. It should be their choice where their children are educated at. I think that personal choice is more important than if you choose to go to a private school. You are entitled to a voucher. You pay your taxes just like everybody else. And if you choose to stay in a public school, that is fine as well. But I don't think the opportunities that you can afford for your children should be limited because of the governmental choices. So I'm open for homeschooling, charter school, and it's a personal choice for each and every family and each and every child as the individual that they are. There is no one-stop educational tool for every child and individual. So they should be supported to the nth degree to get the education that they need and how they learn.
Thank you. Okay, we'll have